I stood at the edge of the bustling port, my heart pounding with excitement as I gazed upon the majestic cruise ship that awaited my arrival. The colossal vessel towered over me, its pristine white exterior gleaming in the sunlight. It was an invitation to adventure, promising a voyage of a lifetime. As I stepped onto the gangway, a sense of anticipation washed over me. The ship's crew greeted me with warm smiles, their crisp uniforms giving them an air of professionalism. I handed over my boarding pass, feeling a surge of anticipation mingled with a touch of unease. Little did I know that this journey would soon become a nightmare that would forever haunt my dreams. The ship was a floating paradise with luxurious amenities and a vibrant atmosphere. People from all walks of life were aboard, eager to unwind and escape from the stress of the outside world. Laughter echoed through the hallways, mingling with the clinking of glasses and the soothing melodies of live music. Days passed in a blissful haze as we sailed through pristine waters, exploring exotic destinations. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting eerie shadows across the ship, an unsettling presence began to make itself known. It started with subtle whispers that drifted through the corridors, whispered secrets that sent shivers down my spine. Strange occurrences followed suit. Doors would creak open in the dead of night, revealing empty cabins. The air grew heavy with an unexplained chill, and a faint odor of decay lingered in certain areas, despite the ship's immaculate appearance. One night, unable to sleep, I decided to take a stroll on the deck. The moon cast an ethereal glow on the ship's vast expanse, illuminating the restless waves below. As I walked, I caught a glimpse of movement from the corner of my eye. Turning my head, I saw a figure standing at the railing, facing the endless abyss. Intrigued and concerned, I approached cautiously. The figure stood perfectly still, their back turned towards me. A cold breeze whipped through the air, causing my heart to race. I called out, my voice quivering with uncertainty. No response. I took a step closer, and that's when I saw it, the figure's face, or lack thereof. A gut-wrenching terror seized my body as I stared into empty darkness where eyes should have been. In that moment, an agonizing wail erupted from the figure, a sound that pierced my soul. I stumbled backward, my mind clouded with fear and disbelief. When I gathered the courage to look again, the figure was gone, leaving me to question my sanity. As the days wore on, the ship became a labyrinth of dread. Passengers whispered about the apparitions that haunted their dreams, sharing tales of encounters with shadowy figures and ghostly voices that whispered ancient secrets. Some swore they had seen phantom crew members, their uniforms tattered and stained, going about their duties as if trapped in a perpetual nightmare. The once vibrant atmosphere turned suffocating, as if the very air had turned against us. The ship's elegant halls became claustrophobic, and each room carried a heavy sense of foreboding. The joyous laughter of passengers was replaced by anxious murmurs and fearful glances. Haunted by the inexplicable terrors that plagued the ship, I sought answers. I delved into the ship's history, unearthing stories of tragedy and loss. It was revealed that this very vessel had been the site of a devastating accident years ago, claiming the lives of countless souls. It seemed that their restless spirits had found their way back to the ship, forever bound by its steel walls. With each passing day, the horrors escalated. Passengers vanished without a trace, their empty cabins serving as chilling reminders of their presence. The ship's once opulent grandeur now reeked of despair and decay. The crew, once jovial and accommodating, became mere shadows of their former selves, their eyes filled with a haunted emptiness. Finally, unable to bear the weight of terror any longer, I made the decision to abandon the ship at the next port. As it disembarked, relief flooded my senses, but a lingering unease remained. The horrors I had witnessed would forever be etched into my memory, a reminder of the dark underbelly that lurked beneath the veneer of luxury and adventure. To this day, I cannot bring myself to set foot on a cruise ship again. The open seas, once a symbol of freedom and escape, now evoke a chilling reminder of the horrors I encountered during that ill-fated journey. And as I gaze upon the ocean's vast expanse, I can't help but wonder if the spirits of the lost souls still wander the waves, forever seeking redemption from the horrors that befell them on that haunted cruise ship. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting an eerie glow across the vast expanse of the ocean, I stepped on board the luxurious cruise ship, the SS Elysium, with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Little did I know that this voyage would soon turn into a nightmare beyond my wildest imagination. The ship was a grand spectacle, adorned with gleaming chandeliers and plush carpets that seemed to whisper of opulence and indulgence. Smiling crew members greeted me as I made my way to my cabin, promising an unforgettable experience. The gentle hum of excitement filled the air as we set sail into the darkened night. On the first evening, I found myself drawn to the ship's opulent ballroom. As the orchestra played hauntingly beautiful melodies, I swayed to the rhythm, enveloped in the enchanting atmosphere. But there was an undercurrent of unease lurking beneath the glamorous facade. As the hours wore on, strange occurrences began to unfold. Passengers whispered of ghostly figures that appeared and disappeared, leaving an icy chill in their wake. Some even claimed to have seen apparitions drifting through the dimly lit hallways, their mournful moans echoing in the dead of night. I tried to dismiss these stories as mere superstition, the product of overactive imaginations. Yet, as I wandered the labyrinthine corridors, a sense of foreboding crept over me. The ship, once a beacon of comfort and luxury, now felt like a sinister trap, its walls closing in with every passing moment. One evening, as I peered out from my cabin's porthole, I noticed a thick fog engulfing the ship. The sound of lapping waves against the hull grew eerily silent, as if nature itself had held its breath. I ventured out onto the deck, my heart pounding in my chest, and what I witnessed left me paralyzed with terror. The fog revealed a ghostly silhouette emerging from the mist. Its hollow eyes bored into my soul as it beckoned me closer, its skeletal hand outstretched. Fear gripped me, but a morbid curiosity pulled me forward against my better judgment. As I reached out to touch the apparition, a bone-chilling gust of wind swept through, extinguishing the lights and plunging the ship into darkness. In the black void, I stumbled blindly, the panicked screams of fellow passengers echoing in the abyss. The ship's once familiar layout now seemed like an impenetrable maze designed to ensnare us in its grasp. Desperation consumed me as I frantically searched for an escape, praying for a sliver of light to guide me to safety. Hours turned into an eternity as the darkness persisted, accompanied only by the distant echoes of tortured whispers. Just as despair threatened to overwhelm me completely, a flicker of light pierced through the shadows, revealing a lifeboat bobbing in the sea. With renewed hope, I dove into the frigid waters, clawing my way towards salvation. As I clung to the lifeboat, gasping for air, I watched in horror as the SS Elysium vanished into the abyss. The once magnificent vessel had become a graveyard of lost souls, forever trapped in its watery embrace. Now, as I recount my harrowing experience, the memory of that ill-fated cruise ship lingers like a haunting melody. I am forever scarred by the terror that unfolded amidst the opulence, reminding me that even the most glamorous of journeys can lead to the depths of darkness and despair. I embarked on a much-anticipated adventure, ready to embark on a luxurious cruise across the vast expanse of the ocean. Excitement coursed through my veins as I stepped foot onto the massive vessel, filled with the promise of exotic destinations and unforgettable memories. Little did I know that this voyage would soon become a haunting nightmare, forever etched in the depths of my soul. The first few days aboard the cruise ship were everything I had imagined. The sun kissed my skin as I lounged by the pool, savoring the taste of paradise. The ship sailed gracefully through the azure waters, carrying us towards our first destination. However, beneath the glossy facade of a dream vacation, an unseen terror lurked. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow upon the ship, I felt a chill creep up my spine. It was as though an invisible presence had infiltrated the very heart of our floating sanctuary. Unease settled within me, intensifying with each passing hour. Strange occurrences began to unfold in the dead of night. Whispers echoed through the narrow corridors, their origin unknown. Shadows danced menacingly along the walls, teasing my fragile sanity. The once cheerful crew wore haunted expressions, their eyes betraying the fear they tried so desperately to conceal. Curiosity devoured me, and I found myself venturing into the forgotten quarters of the ship. The air turned thick with an otherworldly energy, seeping into every pore. Doors creaked open on their own accord, revealing desolate rooms frozen in time. It was as though the ship held a dark secret, one that demanded to be uncovered. One moonlit night, drawn by an unseen force, I stumbled upon a hidden door concealed behind layers of dust and decay. As I cautiously pushed it open, the putrid stench of decay filled my nostrils. My heart pounded relentlessly in my chest as I descended into a labyrinthine maze of forgotten chambers. The deeper I ventured, the more twisted the ship's secrets became. Ghostly apparitions flickered in and out of existence, their anguish wails piercing the silence. Visions of a tragic past played out before my eyes, revealing the ship's dark history of betrayal, despair, and lost souls doomed to wander these unhallowed decks for eternity. Fear coiled around me like a malevolent serpent, constricting my every breath. The ship seemed to come alive, groaning under the weight of its own malevolence. The once luxurious surroundings now reeked of impending doom, its opulent decor tainted by the lingering presence of the tormented spirits. Days blurred into nights as I fought to escape the clutches of this floating purgatory. Sleep became elusive, for nightmares plagued my every moment of rest. The walls closed in, suffocating me with their spectral embrace. I had become a prisoner caught in a macabre dance with the restless souls that haunted this vessel. With every passing day, my strength waned, consumed by the unrelenting horrors that surrounded me. Sanity teetered on the edge of a precipice, threatening to plunge me into an abyss of madness. Desperation took hold, and I vowed to unearth the truth, to break free from the grasp of this maleficent entity that held us all captive. It was during one final confrontation with the ship's haunting past that I discovered the key to unlocking our salvation. Guided by a flicker of hope, I unearthed a long-forgotten artifact, an ancient relic infused with the power to sever the ties that bound the ship to its haunted history. With trembling hands, I performed the ritual, invoking a force beyond my comprehension. A deafening silence descended upon the ship, as if the very fabric of the universe held its breath. In that fleeting moment, the tortured souls found solace, their anguished cries extinguished. The ship trembled as the weight of its malevolence dissipated, leaving behind an eerie stillness. I emerged from that accursed vessel, forever changed by the horrors I had witnessed. The sun greeted my weary face, its warmth a stark contrast to the icy grip of fear that had consumed me. As I walked away from the haunted cruise ship, I carried the weight of that harrowing experience, a testament to the terrors that can lurk beneath the veneer of paradise. Never again would I view the ocean with the same innocence. The memories of that nightmarish journey would forever cast a shadow over my wanderlust, a chilling reminder that even in the most idyllic settings, darkness can lurk, waiting to ensnare the unwary traveler.